for tonight's show, I guarantee that you will shit your pants. That's right. We have a very special guest with us in the studio this evening. Introduce yourself, special guest. That's you.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
I can't hear anything.
What?
I can't hear anything.
That's... can you hear me talking to you, though?
No.
Sorry?
Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Introduce yourself.
Well, I'm David Babcock, aren't I?
Special guest.
David Babcock.
Okay.
Not plugged in.
Oh, for Christ's sake. Are you plugged in now?
No.
No? Okay.
Come on. I'm in.
Okay.
What?
Can you hear now, special guest?
Yes.
So introduce yourself again.
Hello, everybody. I am David Babcock.
And you are a paranormal activist?
Investigator.
Okay, and what does that mean exactly?
I investigate the paranormal.
Okay.
Pretty self-explanatory, but...
You're down in London for a paranormal conference that's taking place this weekend.
Yes.
Are you speaking at it, or are you just a punter?
Well, what do you think?
I think you're a punter.
Yes, sadly. Well, one day I am an aspiring gentleman.
An aspiring gentleman, you say?
Yes.
Okay. Lots of excellent speakers there. Of course, Derek Akura will not be speaking there because he's in the Big Brother house.
Thank Christ for that.
There is a real beef. By the way, if you have any questions for David Babcock, 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number. We will call you back. Anything spooky? Whereabouts do you live, David?
Maltby Rotherham.
Okay. Maybe you've got a question about Maltby Rotherham that you'd like him to answer. 0344 499 1000. When did you first get involved with the supernatural, David?
I don't think I became involved necessarily with the supernatural. I think the supernatural got involved with me.
Well, that's the same. That means the same thing,
right.
doesn't it?
Right.
People who say that, they're just saying the same thing, but in a slightly different way, aren't they?
Slightly hostile.
The spirits?
The spirits came to me, I'd say, a year ago.
Okay.
I was lying in bed, and I felt a bit of a movement. And
yes,
I suddenly said, "Who's there?" Because I live alone.
Yeah.
I said, "Who's there?"
Predictable.
Well, that's rude. And I was answered.
Yes.
And it was Bernard.
Who's Bernard?
Bernard Crossley.
Okay, yeah.
And Bernard Crossley was my first companion.
Yes.
From the other side.
Ever?
From the other side.
Oh, do you mean sexual?
Right.
Bernard Crossley was your first sexual companion?
Yeah.
Was he? Yeah. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, you've been very rude, actually. Bernard Crossley was my first companion in the spirit world. I am, of course, a virgin.
But let me get this straight. In the physical world, you are a heterosexual virgin?
Heterosexual do we have to talk about this? I just thought I'd...
But in the spirit world, you're a homosexual...
Whoa.
Gadabout.
I don't think being entered by spirits is the equivalent of being entered by peni.
I'm not judging you, by the way. Each to their own. Catherine just got a shudder then. Catherine is here.
I did, yeah.
You're listening to the Late Night Alternative. My name's Iain Lee. This is Talk Radio. You just got a shudder there.
I did, yeah.
What happened? Did you feel something? Because I'm expecting, we've been told to expect mysterious things to happen for the 22 minutes that David is allowed to stay in the studio. What happened there, Catherine?
I think I might have felt David's presence under the table.
OK, let's keep the hands where we can see them.
Not physically.
We've got a caller. Paul, good evening.
All right, yeah, that's okay, matey.
Yeah, Paul is in St Albans, perhaps one of the most haunted conurbations in Great Britain.
Yes.
Thank you, Catherine, for the affirmative. Paul, have you got a question for David Babcock?
I just don't know how it works. I mean, does he feel it when the spirit's sent to him, or does he have to reach out? Or, I mean, how's this like, spirit stuff work?
How does it work?
Do you have to put them in, or do they go of their own accord?
It can be either. I mean, if I'm trying to contact them, it's of my own volition. But sometimes you just sat there and you feel woomph, and they're right up.
You feel a good old woomph, is it? I mean, 'cause I work in one of the haunted bits of St Albans. I mean, we've got where I work, we've had ghosts all over the place.
Have you ever been entered?
I've never been entered. Thank goodness. That's all I can say. But I have seen haunted monks walking down the road with their crosses and little spears, little balls or whatever. And
haunted monks with little spears, Paul?
Little balls.
Not spears, spheres.
Spheres. Spheres.
Yeah.
Okay.
As in, on a rod, on a chain, the spear, the incense thing.
Yes.
They look like
a swinger.
Swinging balls.
Mm-hmm.
Not swinging balls, springing spheres.
Sping spheres.
Sping spheres.
Sping spheres?
Bruce Springsteen.
Drove past them on the road, because I literally work in the most haunted bit.
Right.
It's St Albans with the Abbey.
Yes.
I work next door to that.
Right.
And
well, so you don't actually work in the most haunted bit, you work next door to the most haunted bit, which is probably, I'm guessing, not haunted.
Chilling.
Yes, it actually is, because
it?
it used to be an old prison.
Oh.
What kind of stuff do ex-prison ghosts get up to, David?
Well, I'm sure you've heard the rumours. In my experience, prison ghosts do not say please or thank you.
No.
Before woomph, right up.
Very
so I try to not pass prisons where possible.
No.
Does that answer your question, Paul?
Yeah.
Okay. 0344 499 1000. We have only got David for a limited time.
I can stay. I mean,
no. We said till 10:30, David, and you know the show. It's very tightly formatted, and if we start to stray, then it just throws the whole schedule off kilter. Really. Now, David, we're not allowed to, by the rules of Ofcom, allowed to have a seance on the air.
Right.
But I was wondering if you felt anything.
Oh, yes.
What can you feel?
I'm feeling the desk. I can feel that.
Yeah.
Oh, do you mean spirits?
Oh, God, yes, of course.
Sorry.
I
thought you meant what can I feel nearby?
No, I meant actual spirits, yes.
Well, I feel them everywhere.
Can I just flag up, just to save time, any question I ask you is going to be about ghosts and spirits.
Okay.
Okay?
I feel, as I walked through the door just there...
Yeah.
And I don't know, this is very, very chilling, very chilling.
Did you walk past George Galloway?
I saw him walk past me.
Yeah.
He was wearing a hat.
That was actually George Galloway, that's not a ghost of George.
Would you like me to be the cat, he said once.
Oh.
I felt something in that chair. You noticed that I didn't want to sit in that chair.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because
tried to get you in it, but you wouldn't have it.
And don't look directly there. But there's currently someone sat in that chair right now.
Mm-hmm.
How far can we go with this, Ian?
What do you mean?
All the way.
I can make contact?
Please do, yes.
Right. Right. Not up there. Not up there. No, I said no. No. That, get off. Right. Hello. What's your name, then?
Is there anybody there?
There is somebody there.
I can hear... Hello, who's that?
Oh, I apologise. I didn't realise...
Oh, it's a caller.
The jitters.
You broke the spell, Tony.
Thanks, Tony.
It could have been the supernaturally, and you never know, do you?
You never know. Tony, are you in the same room as your phone?
I am in the same room as my phone.
Are you on hands-free?
Sorry, yeah, can you hear me better now?
No, you haven't done anything different?
Okay, let's have a go.
Take it off hands-free.
Okay, can you hear me better now?
No, you haven't done anything different.
You've gone off hands-free and onto my ear.
Okay, well then that's the best we're going to get. You're through to David Babcock, paranormal investigator. What have you got for him?
Very frustrating.
Just a quick question. Not discrediting seeing or experiencing his
certain statements or experiences. Just one question: why dead people? Why are they ghosts? Why are they hauntings of people that existed previously? Just a little bit of his perspective on that.
I don't want to be rude, but are you a flipping idiot?
Did you just ask why are ghosts dead people?
What a stupid question. Why are ghosts dead people? What else would they be? Stupid. Cut him off, Ian. I'm sick of that person.
Do you have the knowledge that they are dead people?
Well, they're not alive, are they?
Well, what's saying they're people?
Because they look like people, I nearly swore.
So please don't swear.
I won't swear.
Well, you're getting angry, sir. I'm just merely asking you a question.
Well, he was about to be entered and you jumped in.
I was right on the tip.
I've not been entered yet.
Oh, it's silly. You're taking the mic, you?
Genuine question, sir. Genuine question. I don't mean any malice by it. I just mean these apparitions that people see.
Right.
What makes you think that they are people who have passed on previously?
Right. Quick poll here in the studio. Ian, can you see that person?
No.
Kathleen, can you see that person?
No.
Right, I can. Ergo, ghost.
Does that answer your question, Tony?
Thank you,
Jesus.
Tony.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Tony. 0344 499 1000.
If they're all going to be like that, I'm not.
Well,
they will be.
There is a lot of scepticism around, isn't there, about the paranormal and about ghosts, and a lot of people think that people like you do it because your day-to-day lives are just full of failure, misery, that you are pathetic, as you addressed earlier on. You're a virgin. You've got no chance of losing the big V.
Right.
You're unemployed. Right. You're signing on.
Yep.
You're one of life's losers. That nothing has ever gone right for you. Probably bullied at school, and actually one of the few instances where bullying is probably the right thing to do. You've made nothing of your life. You have very, very poor social skills. And many people could say that you're using this paranormal thing to try and give you a little bit of kudos when everything else around you is failure.
Right.
What would you say to those people?
Don't fear the unclear.
Oh.
What does that mean?
It's quite literal. Don't fear the unclear. And I think that was an attack. That was an attack.
Uh-huh.
And I'm not having that. And that was an attack, and that came purely out of fear. You fear the unclear. You feel that there's a presence in that chair, and I've highlighted that to you. And you've gone on the attack.
Just as your temper rose, you breathed out quite heavily. Yeah, and I smelt beer. And I was wondering if you've been drinking this evening, because it's a very strange vibe.
You've got to ask yourself this, Ian. I come all the way to London for a conference.
Yes.
Air commas.
Very strange air commas. Okay, that's it. Yep.
You've got to ask yourself, did I actually come down to meet my two best friends for a coffee, who just last night when I was on the phone to them, said that they would be A, in Spain, B, having their hair done.
I did get my hair done.
It looks very nice.
Hang on a minute, are you talking about us? Because we're not friends.
You've invited me.
We're not friends, and you said best friends.
You are my best friend. I ring you every night. Are we not?
Quite sad. We brought you in to laugh at you.
I didn't.
Right.
Let's take some messages here. Andrew says, does David Bobcat have a spirit guide? That's you.
Right. Not to talk ill of people that are currently potentially in some kind of house, but I think that people who have spirit guides are weak, and therefore no, I do not have a spirit guide. It is purely my own Aruva.
What happened to Mr. Crossley?
Bernard?
Yeah, I thought he was your companion.
No, he was the first person who entered me.
Oh. It was a one-night thing.
Matt says on the texts, does Mr. Babcock have any advice for a frequent succubus visitation? My girlfriend isn't buying it.
Depending on the symptoms, I mean, if it is becoming a problem, I mean, succubi are quite nasty. They are evil spirits, and if their succubi is entering without permission, you heard me when I was talking to the person in the chair. I was very forthwith, and they're trying to get up there, and I said, no, I'm not having that. Get out. So you've got to be strict with the jabronis.
Lee, let's go. 0344 499 1000. You've got another 10 minutes of this, and then we're booting him out. Duncan on Twitter said, "This bad penis fella, I thought he was a character created by you and Kath to boost ratings."
Gosh.
Well, that's very insulting. I mean, that's more insulting than the tirade that Ian went on a while ago. I'm real.
Michelle says, "Ask him if he ever sees the cavemen ghosts, or are the Victorians hogging it all?"
Do I live in a cave?
Oh, you're right.
If I lived in a cave, I'd see cavemen ghosts coming in and out every afternoon. Okay. But I don't. I live in a flat, so therefore I see people
who are... flat ghosts?
I see flat ghosts. Cavemen ghosts.
Space Switch says, "How do I make myself..." It's hard. It's so hard to tell if if these questions are serious or not. How do I make myself less sexually attractive to spirits?
Well, don't parade around in your undies, maybe.
Okay.
What do you do, David?
To make myself less attractive?
Well,
look at me.
Okay. Matthew says, "Can I ask David if wet dreams are just the aftermath of a night visit from a ghost?" Well, it's a good question.
Wet dreams is semen that comes out of your penis. It's got nothing to do with paranormal investigation.
Okay, that's that cleared up, or not, as the case may be. Ray's on the line. Good evening, Ray.
Getting a bit tired of this now.
Good evening.
Yes, Ray, you're through to David Babcock. What would you like to say or ask?
Don't take the pee.
All right, calm down.
Charlatan.
Sorry?
What?
The charlatan, David Babcock.
Hey! You back down. Where do you live? I'm coming to find you. Back down.
I'm sorry.
Flower, what's your name?
Hang on a second, David. Ray,
Charlatan.
Do you know David personally?
No.
Right.
No, I don't know.
Don't throw stones on your neighbour's face.
Just calm down, please. Let's calm down. We can't have my guest threatening to beat up callers. That really would be an Ofcom.
It's not funny.
Ray, why do you think that David's a charlatan, man?
Well, what I don't understand is how he says that the half-wit that's in the Big Brother house at the moment is Johnson and not very good at what he does.
Can we just be clear a second which half-wit you're referring to, because there are a few in there?
Yeah. Paul Danan?
Derek Kokora, whatever you want to call him.
Yeah, Derek Kokora. Yeah, right.
Do you want to know why he's, in my words, well, can I call him a charlatan?
No.
Right.
Ray, so I just don't understand why you think that David is a charlatan. What's he done or not done?
Well, in the last 10 minutes, claiming to see a ghost in a chair a feet away from you two.
So, just say that again, Ray, because your phone's crap.
Claiming to see a ghost in a chair a few feet away from you two.
It could happen.
Well, he makes a good point, David. Maybe you are a charlatan.
I thought you meant I made a good point.
No, Ray made a good point.
I am not a charlatan.
Describe the ghost, then, that you apparently can see.
It's a bit embarrassing.
Go on.
Well, because she's in her undies.
Oh. Now, he couldn't have made that up, Ray, could he?
Why would I?
Did he say she? Because a minute ago he said it was a he.
Well, it's hard to tell under these lights.
Could be a trans ghost, I don't know.
Listen, you wise guy, stop taking the Michael out of me and go and make a cup of tea and a biscuit and have an early night.
Get lost, Ray.
Get lost.
Andre, you're through to David Babcock.
Oh, Jesus.
Hi, all right.
Yeah, what would you like to say to David?
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, are you the spirit man?
Of course I am. Who else could I be? Why have you been listening?
Yeah, I have. I've been out tonight, yeah.
Oh, and makes a change.
I've been listening for that half hour, yeah, quarter of an hour.
Right.
And I found myself, while I was out, very attracted to spirits.
Oh.
And I don't know what to do about it. But I'm very attracted to them.
Right, well, yeah.
What's the answer?
Yeah, were they named Captain Morgan by any chance? Johnny Walker?
All of them.
Jack Daniels? Peter Malibu? I can go on.
Steve Ginn?
I went through
Is that
the
one?
old Steve Ginn. All the way across.
Are you still there, Andre?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay.
I went through the whole lot of the spirits.
Right, I've got 5 minutes left in my national radio, what's it called?
Debut.
Virgin, right, yes, debut.
Yeah.
If I don't have a serious call by the time I've come out, I'm going to be very upset.
Gonna have to say goodnight, Andre.
This is it.
There we go.
It's not.
Well, let's just tell you what we're going to do. We're not allowed to have a séance by the rules of the government radio. But what we can do is we can try and have a séance to summon a caller. So we've got no calls on the switchboard. We've got you for 5 more minutes, and it has been... I'll let you into a secret, dear listener. David and I were discussing this throughout the day, and he has persuaded me that he thinks this would make a fun, regular, weekly slot. And I said, I don't think it would. It's a bit old-fashioned, a bit hackneyed, and ghosts aren't real. But he has begged to come in tonight for half an hour. He said, I will do half an hour audition, and it will blow their minds.
Who's that?
It's you. And
sounds a lot like an
there's
audition to
only
me.
5 minutes of this audition piece left, and it's not gone very well so far. So on the strength of the first 20 minutes... this will be a one-off. Unless the next 5 minutes really turns it around, then my radio instinct would be proven right. Let's go to... yes, Jonathan.
Hello, David.
Hello, Jonathan. A bit close, sorry.
Hey, listen, I wanted to ring in because I'm going to be honest with you. I do have doubts about some of your claims.
Right, move on.
But I don't want you to go away from tonight downhearted or victimised. Look, if you think you've got a gift, keep working at it.
Right.
Doesn't matter what I think. It doesn't matter what Ian thinks or Kath thinks or what social media thinks.
Yes.
If you've got a gift,
Find the power.
Pursue it.
Have you ever been entered, Jonathan?
Pursue it, and don't let the naysayers and the hypocrites
And the mainstream media
offers get you down.
Right.
The cultural Marxists.
Thank you, Jonathan. Wow, uplifting words from a racist. That's
Is he a racist?
Yeah,
he was he's a racist. Yes.
So the one person that's been on my side is a racist.
That's correct.
But he doesn't mind spirits, no matter what colour they are.
French tickler. You're through to David.
Hi, how are you, David?
Well, he's not French. Why were you a tickler?
You'll find out.
That's better steady on, pal. You're nowhere near my bottom.
Just can't, David. You've got 3 minutes left, mate. And on the strength of what we've had so far, this ain't going to be. This is a one-off, and we'll delete this. We won't even put this out as a podcast or anything. We'll delete it from the Listen Again feature. So, French, you're through to David. What would you like to ask him?
Hi, I was home alone last week, and it was getting late. It was after Ian's show had finished,
Right.
and I heard creaking upstairs. I was getting very frightened. I went. I was going to investigate, and there was groaning as I was getting closer. I was getting frightened even more. I opened the door, and I found my mum being burned.
Oh!
Go away! Go away!
I was with him. Whatever he said to the world.
Apologies to anyone that may have been offended by that. Let's try this. Mark!
3 minutes. 2.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Mark. You're through to David.
All right. Listen, I don't want to disappoint David, but I think there is no such thing as ghosts.
Shut up.
But, no, listen, you haven't heard me.
Just listen,
there
David.
are spirits out there which are
Can't even talk.
Doug, just let him... David,
Well, he's
please.
a jabroni.
We've listened to you. Give him a bit of respect, all right? He's nervous. Sorry, Mark. You're talking about demonic spirits.
Yeah, we're going to say there are demonic...
Succubi.
Demonic spirits.
That's it. They are out there, but human beings can't come back. I've never seen a human being ghost.
But just because you haven't seen it doesn't mean that I haven't seen it. You jabroni. What's wrong with these people, Ian? Help me.
I've never seen a camel, Mark, but I believe they exist.
Right. Case in point. Ding ding. Oh, he's on the floor.
Well, if you believe in ghosts, get us the lottery numbers.
It's got nothing to do with it. Oh, I've been let down by idiots.
Let's take one more call. Let's take this. This is Tim. Good evening, Tim.
Oh, good evening, God. I've been listening to this for half an hour and God, creased up. Right. I've got, I don't know, I'm not a religious person. I don't particularly believe in an afterlife.
No,
but
what I do think is...
Keep it going. 1 minute, Tim.
Never really go away, do they?
What?
We don't really ever go anywhere. I mean, you die. There's still the same amount of matter in the universe now as there was at the Big Bang. So
Right.
it's all got to be somewhere.
Hurry up. Yep. Yes, no, I fully agree. There's 1% of the human... now, I'm speaking now. There's 1% of the human composition. Nobody can explain it. That is your spirit, and when you're buried, your body's still there. Right.
So, Tim, have you seen a ghost, Tim?
No.
Do you believe it?
Turn your radio down.
Ghosts, well, as spirit manifestations, this, that, and that, I'm not sure. But what I do think is probably like
hurry it up along.
Storing information on a tape.
Yes.
Magnetically.
So yes.
Yes.
Out of tape. Okay.
Yes.
Tim, would you like this?
There's magnetism all around us. And magnetic anomalies.
Yes.
You know.
Well, we're past half an hour.
Tim,
right,
please don't be rude to the callers, David. He's had the decency to call up, mate. You have the decency to listen to him, even if he's a bit dull. Tim, would you like to see this be a regular weekly feature?
Yes, I would, actually.
Let him answer that. I saw you do it. Would you, Tim?
Yeah, why not?
All right, okay, that's all right.
But the public have spoken.
Here's the last call for David tonight. Ben, you're the last call through to David Babcock.
Yes, I think it's very good as well.
Shut up. Ben?
Hello.
Yeah, you're through to David.
Hi, David. I know it's your last call, mate. Just wanted to say spirits do exist.
Yes.
I'm sure you're very good at what you do, mate.
Oh.
From past experience myself, I have seen them. I do know they're there. Don't actually know what you do. I've just heard you getting a load of abuse, so I thought I'd give you a call and say hi.
Beautiful man. Don't fear the enclave, my brother.
Take it easy, buddy.
Yeah, I love you. I
Sorry,
I didn't mean to say that.
Well, David, it's been pretty much as I predicted. So
we're all off for coffee.
No. I'm going to do another.
Busy.
Me and Kath will do another 2.5 hours of the show, and we're going to ask you to leave the building and forget this place ever existed. Okay?
I'll be back next week then.
Okay. Out you go.
Off I go.
Turn off the spooky music.
Bye, Kathleen.
Well, I'll come with you. Make sure you go out.
Out you go.
Hanging about.
Out you go.
I'll shake your hand.
No, you won't.
Bye then, Ian. Come on, David. Goodbye then, Ian. Lovely speaking to you.
I can only apologise.
Talk Radio. Every weeknight from 10, get post-watershed pillow talk from radio's very own Prince of Darkness. Uncut, after-hours conversation for the up-all-night generation. Late night Iain Lee. Tonight from 10 on Talk Radio.
He's not the Prince of Darkness. I'm the Prince of Darkness.